If we're not at a Disney park, we're dreaming about being there, and a cup of Joffrey's Coffee Disney Blend helps. But what about when you're at a Disney park? The Joffrey's Disney Kiosk and Restaurant Locator will make sure you never miss out. Whether it's a cool drink on a hot summer vacation or a great cup of coffee at a Disney signature restaurant, Joffrey's has you covered. Check it out at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us once again. I'm still Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. Bob, how
Tim,
are you doing today since our big D23 Part 1 show last week?
Well, I'm excited because we're going to do the second half of that because just so much stuff,
much news
was announced. We're going to talk on this show. We're going to talk Disneyland. We're going to talk about the Disney movies, and we're going to talk about the Disney cruise ships. So we got a lot to cover. So we're just going to jump right into it, I think, Tim, with Disney's Halloween. Disneyland's Halloween that is going to now expand into Disney's California Adventure Park.
Nice.
This thing's going to run September 15th through October 30th. So almost 2 months, month and a half. This time they're saying all new Ghoulish Delights at Cars Land and on Buena Vista Street. Oh. Cars Land will get all gussied up with four-wheeled frights as the citizens of Radiator Springs don their Halloween costumes and decorate their homes to celebrate Halloween. You know, like hauling a car. Halloween.
I got it. Haul.
From, there you go. From Fillmore's Jack Oil Lanterns, Flo's Spider Car, to Witchy Miss Lizzie's Shop. Everybody's doing all they can to turn Radiator Springs into Radiator Screams. How about that?
Ooh.
Mater's Junkyard Jamboree becomes Mater's Graveyard Jamboree. Boo-ree. Luigi's Rockin' Roadsters transforms into Luigi's Honkin' Halloween. Then over on Buena Vista Street, a spell will be cast with new Halloween decor all along the stylish thoroughfare inspired by Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oogie Boogie has risen from the shadows to take over Disney California Adventure Park. Of course, they do the layover for the Haunted Mansion with the Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. What it looks like it's going to be taking over all of California Adventure Parks. That should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, oversized silhouette of Oogie Boogie will beckon guests through the main entrance as swarms of bats encircle Carthay Circle Theater. That I want to see how that works. Somebody should send us a video.
Yes, please.
If you go. So, also new this year for Mickey's Halloween party guests, Disney's California Adventure Park will be featured for the first time as part of the pre-party mix-in. Early arrivals are going to be able to visit both theme parks for 3 hours prior to the party launch at Disneyland Park. So you're going to be able to go over to California Adventure. How cool is that?
That is very cool. Very cool. That's where you get some added value.
Absolutely. And this time, they're also going to have a new this year. Admission to Mickey's Halloween party will include complimentary Disney Photo Pass.
Oh, cool. More
That's
value.
going to be, that's going to be fantastic. So very looking forward to that, very much so. So what do you got over there?
This is very big news if you're a big Disneyland fan. Fantasmic is back.
It is. How fantastic is that?
I didn't realize it had been there 25 years already.
I know. Looks fantastic. I watched some of the video. Looks very good.
Yeah, it looks like they updated the technology. They gave it some new mist screens. They updated the state-of-the-art projection technology for brighter and more vibrant visuals than ever before. That's one of the problems with these water screens.
Yes.
Is getting the nice, vivid, clear, almost, I want to say, high-def picture.
Right.
Because, you're using water.
Right, exactly.
Just the fact that you can do that at all is amazing.
Yeah, it's not like when they project stuff up on the castle. It just isn't that crisp. But yeah, it looks really good. I found this out. Now, I don't know if this goes with Disneyland's Fantasmic. Do you know what the name of the dragon is? I found this out from a cast member that's a friend of ours I was talking to.
Okay.
You know what the name of the dragon is in the Fantasmic at Florida?
I don't think I do.
Hollywood Studio. Vivian.
Oh.
You know why it's Vivian?
I have no idea.
Because the Imagineer that designed the dragon, his ex-wife's name was Vivian.
Oh, wow.
That comes straight from a cast member.
Wow.
If it's not true, don't blame us. That's what I heard.
Wow.
That's what was told to me. So,
was it a bus driver cast member?
No, it was not.
Okay. They're sometimes famous for their
yes, they are.
embellishments
They got a lot
of Disney stories.
They got a lot of info, though.
Yeah, they do.
They're fantastic.
They can answer almost anything.
Yes, they can. Speaking of Fantasmic, Tim, the dining packages at Disneyland open up at the beginning of this month for on July 17th. The dining packages opened up for the Fantasmic, so you can get a better seat. We always say that it's a good idea to do that because you'll get a better seat. So you have three options now for Fantasmic. You got the Blue Bayou restaurant, which is fantastic. It's one of the signature restaurants there. You're going to get there a starter, an entree, and dessert, and a non-alcoholic beverage for $65 for an adult, $25 for a kid, 3 to 9.
Okay.
Not horrible.
No, but you get that seat, so you don't have to wait in a big long line for Fantasmic and risk not getting a seat at all.
Right.
So there's some value there also.
The other place you can go is River Belle Terrace. Their dining package has a starter, an entree, and dessert, and a non-alcoholic beverage. The cost for that, $45 for adults, $25 for children, 3 to 9.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Not at all.
And then finally, and I like this, I like how they're tiering it. It's not like, okay, you've got one choice or two choices and they're both very expensive. And, this one, the Hungry Bear restaurant, will offer a choice of an entree and a natural soda. I don't know. Are any sodas natural? I don't know what that means.
Oh, that means
that's what they're
natural soda.
Or a choice of an entree and bottled water, juice box, or milk for children aged 3 to 9. The cost, $29.99 for adults.
Hey,
$19.99 for children. How about that?
There you go.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I would do that.
Cool.
To then get that great seat for Fantasmic.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Wow, absolutely. What do you got over there?
I also have the there's an immersive superhero experience coming to DCA. Bob Chapek,
finally,
we know him, chairman of the Parks and Resorts branch of Disney. It said, "What's to come next for some of your favorite superheroes at Disney California Adventure Park? Soon, the Guardians of the Galaxy will be joined by now this is kind of this is what hit the wall for everybody. Spider-Man, and the Adventures, and will become a completely immersive superhero universe at the park." It sounds a lot like the Star Wars hotel. We're saying, completely immersive again.
Yeah, finally, you know, we're starting to see the Marvel characters. I was under the impression that Universal in California also had the rights to that, but apparently not. So that's going to be great.
It'll just be nice to see Spider-Man in the Disney park, see what Disney does with it, since they can't do that in Orlando right now.
Right.
And Universal has their take on the Spider-Man attraction. So
things
are getting great.
Can I just say this? And you and I have talked about this a little bit, and I got to say this, and I know I'll probably upset a lot of people by saying this. The last time I was at Universal, I had kind of a revelation. Disney is a theme park. We all agree Disney's a theme park. Every part of Disney is themed in some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Universal, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, Universal is an amusement park with a lot of theming.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes total sense.
Because now, I'm not taking anything away from Harry Potter, that whole thing.
I was just going to ask if that includes the Harry Potter stuff.
But other than the Harry Potter stuff, which is very, very heavily themed, you walk around like the Simpsons area, but you can see Men in Black over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not an immersive. It's more of an amusement park that has some theming to it. That's all. That's a tangent. Sorry, a tangent.
Nothing wrong with the tangent. I like tangents.
I'm off my high horse. Speaking of heavy theming,
yes,
Tim, the new Pixar Pier.
This sounds very exciting.
Will bring your favorite Pixar stories to life at Disney's California Adventure Park. A limited time Pixar Fest celebration coming throughout the entire Disneyland resort. This again by Bob, chairman of the Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, says a new immersive experience is coming to Disney's California Adventure Park in California in 2018.
It's coming fast.
It's half
Super
over.
fast.
We're
exactly.
over half over. More of your favorite Pixar stories will come to Disney California Adventure Park with the new Pixar Pier. Now, I was at the Paradise Pier.
Right.
I think this is great. I think this is much better than Paradise Pier is going to be. That's just my opinion.
I don't think you can go wrong with Pixar. I mean, they constantly knock it out of the park. They have characters people just adore and love.
Oh my goodness! I wish I had bought stock in that a long time ago.
Steve Jobs called you. He was like, "Listen, Bob."
I know, and I didn't listen to him. My fault.
Hey, Bob. Continuing things out at Disneyland. They're going. Get this. It's not like a newspaper guy. An extra magic hour, not extra.
What are newspapers? What?
So you get this extra magic hour for Guardians of the Galaxy, the new mission Breakout. If you have to be one of the Disneyland Resort guests.
I love this.
So it's another perk. You get an extra hour to go on the. I guess this has become Disneyland's most popular attraction, bar none, from a couple things I've listened to.
Oh yeah.
Kind of crazy. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. So you're getting an hour on top of the extra magic hour that you already get.
Right.
For staying at a Disneyland Resort Hotel just for that ride.
So an opportunity to get on the most popular ride.
That's fantastic. That's Disney World did that at Animal Kingdom with Pandora.
Yes.
They left Pandora open for a couple of extra hours. Just Pandora. The rest of Animal Kingdom shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But just Pandora open. So, yeah, I like that idea. Why not?
Hey, anything to give extra value to the guests who are, staying on property, I always think.
Yes. Yes. And it's not cheap, especially out in California, to stay on property.
Oh, no, it's not.
So, and speaking of not cheap, the new Disney Max Pass has debuted at Disneyland back a couple of weeks ago. And, of course, this thing's it's kind of like your Fast Pass Magic Band kind of thing. You put it on your phone. We have a video from Disney on our Looper Nation Live. So if you guys want to come over to Looper Nation Live, ask to join. We'll get you all hooked up, be a part of that community. And you can see the video that we just posted on there about what's going on with this Disney Max Pass. So it's about $10 a day. If you want to use it, you're going to be able to get your fast passes, very similar to my Disney experience down at Disney World, but you got to pay for it.
Right.
If you're an annual pass holder, you can purchase it for the life of your current pass for $75. If you're a signature or a signature plus pass holder, it's free. So I don't know. Some folks might like that idea. It does get crowded at Disneyland, much more so than Disney World when it comes to ride and rides. So, is it worth $10? $10 isn't bad.
It's not bad. I would say if you want to try it now. Well, because right now everything is still saying introductory price.
Right.
So introductory is just Latin for the price is going to go up really soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, maybe it's not Latin. But
is that Latin? I was going to say.
Yeah, it's the Latin I studied. You don't have to go for that.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Bob, also at Disneyland, not Disney, Disneyland, celebrate family in the spirit of Dia de los Muertos.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. How about that for your... Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That's scary.
New seasonal experience. This fall and winter at Disney California Adventure Park, you'll have the opportunity to celebrate the spirit of the Mexican tradition of Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. I just like to say dead. Starting with the new seasonal experience. This is going from the middle of September to around the beginning of November. Special events, musicians, dancers, interactive activities, folk art, and here's the best part, special food inspired by this Mexican celebration of family.
Ooh.
And if you're wondering why they're doing this,
why are they doing this now?
They just didn't decide to do, hey, we haven't done a Day of the Dead forever since we opened this park. But for some reason, it'll just kind of coincide with the animated motion picture Coco from Pixar that will be coming out.
What?
It's just a sheer coincidence.
I am shocked.
But if you're going to be out there, it'll be something new to see and something to try.
Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of cool. It looks like those dates, it's going to be right around the same time as all the Halloween stuff they're going to be doing, too. So,
right.
It's going to be heavily themed.
And it looks like it's going to go through Christmas, too. So Christmas and New Year's. Through the holiday until January 7th. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
As long as the movie keeps doing really well.
Yeah. That's going to be over in the Bugs Land.
Okay.
So.
Nice.
And I know a lot of people are wanting to hang on to Bugs Land, but.
True.
Everything changes. Yeah. Who knew that they would have Skyliners, not gondolas?
Not gondolas.
Hashtag not gondolas. Yeah. So that's what we found from D23 for what's going on new at Disneyland.
Right.
So let's jump over to the Disney movies, Tim. We're going to start off with the animated stuff.
Okay.
John Lasseter announced a new Disney short called The Speed Test. It depicts two zooming jets facing off against one another in a scene straight out of Top Gun before a plane that looked inspired by an SR-71 Blackbird swoops down to blow them both away.
Oh, I love those Blackbirds. Man, those are awesome looking planes.
Oh, they are cool.
Oh, my gosh.
They are cool. Lasseter said it serves as a tease for an upcoming film from Disney Toon Studios that will focus on the history of aviation. Do you know how much I am looking forward to that?
You are the Resort Loop pilot, so I have a feeling that you're going to love this movie.
Me and Ben Fluth are going to go nuts.
Absolutely.
That's going to be fantastic. But we got to wait a year and a half because it doesn't come out till April of 2019. So looking forward to that new movie from Disney Toon Studios. We don't hear from them very often. It's always Pixar.
That's true.
Pixar.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Bob, I'm excited by this one. You didn't think it was going to come. Toy Story 4.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now, this is going to be directed by Lee Unkrich. Initially, John Lasseter said he was going to direct the film.
Yeah.
How could he possibly do it? He's too busy.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
But it's going to come out on June 21st, 2019. So we got some time on this one.
Yeah.
But how can you not be for a Toy Story sequel of any kind, just based on characters alone?
Absolutely.
Such a great
I tell you,
characters.
I love the beauty of animation that I really enjoy is the fact that, obviously we're not going to have, Don Rickles, unfortunately, passed away. So we won't have him as the voice of Mr. Potato Head. But, you don't see the actors age when you're talking about animated features.
No.
So they're going to be able to bring all these folks back together. I'm really looking forward to Toy Story 4. That's such a great franchise.
Love it.
I'm going to let you talk about this one because this is kind of your daughter's favorite movie. What's the next one coming out too?
The next one, this is from Disney Animation Studios, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Oh,
I told my daughter about this movie when
it's one of your favorites.
Loves Wreck-It Ralph. Loves it. This is Ralph Breaks the Internet. I will say with this Ralph Breaks the Internet show, Wreck-It Ralph 2, they're really hyping that it's going to be voiced by this Taraji P. Henson, a character from, I think it's Empire.
Yeah, she's on Empire and that movie that just came out, The Women of NASA.
Oh, was she in that one? I missed that one.
Yeah.
I missed that was her. I'm not sure that's a huge addition necessarily. It's not bad, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's gonna be very, very, very cool. I can't wait to see the new Wreck-It Ralph 2. That's I enjoyed that movie.
It was a great movie.
I really did.
It's one of those movies I think is just much better than anybody expected.
Oh,
it had something for the parents, going back to like the old video games and the old arcades, to the new kids in video games. And the best part about this, November 21st, 2018. So not that far away.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
I got to wait a year. Not bad. Then we've got Pixar. It's an untitled suburban fantasy movie.
That's a weird title.
Lasseter promised early announcements about movies in the works, and none stood out more than this original fantasy adventure from Monsters University writer and director Dan Scanlon.
Yes, Scanlon.
Jokingly referred to as the untitled Pixar film that takes you to a suburban fantasy world. The premise behind this is it follows two teenaged elves as they go on a journey to spend one final day with their lost father. So I guess it looks pretty dark. So
exactly. Dark, emotional.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one. I got to be honest. I'm a little nervous.
I'll be honest. Any original or when a new franchise comes out from Pixar, it always sounds like it's going to be terrible.
Well, that's true.
To be honest, I remember hearing like the treatment for Up. I'm like, no one's going to listen to what this movie sounds horrible.
Right. I was that way with Monsters Inc. Yeah.
Right. The trailers come out and you're like, okay, now this looks like it's going to be really good. But when you read the treatments for beforehand, what they're doing, you're like, this isn't going to work.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Well, Tim, you know what we need? I wish we could get another Frozen movie out. Any idea if we'll ever get another Frozen movie?
I know at least you're going to get a short. Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
Yeah.
You'll be just able to see that before the Coco movie. A musical number was played for the crowd at the D23, which featured Josh Gad reprising his role as the singing snowman, and it should play wonderfully for people that are excited about watching Mr. Gad reprise his role in the singing snowman. You might be able to hear that on Radio Disney or the Disney Channel coming up.
You just might.
That's hard to say.
You just might.
Oh my goodness.
But don't forget, there is a Frozen 2 coming out sometime in the future. Their only working title is Frozen 2. They don't know what
Frozen 2 Electric Boogaloo.
That would be awesome. I gotta tell you. This is the one I'm so excited about.
Tell us about this one. I love this one.
Incredibles 2. Such a long time in coming back. I am just so glad. Revisiting the Parr family with today's technology has allowed Pixar to create much more expressive, realistic versions of the characters, according to the director Brad Bird, playing several animation tests that had updated models of the characters, performing lines of dialogue from the original film. The audience loves it. They can't wait to see it coming out June 15th next year. So
love it.
That is one I may be waiting in line for tickets on June 15th.
What I've heard about this movie is that it's going to start right where the previous movie left off. So there's not going to be like a 5 or a 10 year gap anywhere in there.
Right. Good.
I love that.
Good.
Love it.
Good. I can't wait. I have been waiting for this movie forever. The Incredibles is one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies, and I just can't wait for it. So that's a lot of the information we got about the animated stuff. Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the live action films that are coming, Tim?
One of the big ones coming out, the sequel to Mary Poppins.
Okay, first.
Yes.
I was not happy about this. Not happy about this.
I was so like, this can't really go well, can it? But then...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Emily Blunt, I don't know who else I'd put in that role.
Oh, absolutely.
I love her work.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, it's not a remake. It's a sequel.
Thank goodness.
So I'm okay with that. It takes place 24 years later in the middle of the Great Depression, they're saying, when Mary Poppins sees the grown-up Jane and Michael Banks struggling in their lives and decides to take matters into her own hands. I think that can work.
I was just happy to see that Dick Van Dyke will be in this movie.
How about that?
That is the mic drop for this movie right there.
Oh, you gotta go just to see him.
Now I know some people go to see Lin-Manuel Miranda because they're all Hamilton's huge right now. But for old time Disney fans, it's going to be Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, absolutely. Now he's not going to be Bert the Chimney Sweep.
No.
But he's going to be the chairman of the board of the bank.
Nice.
We remember how mean he was. So that's going to be exciting to see him back in the saddle for that one.
Absolutely.
So Mary Poppins. Now I'm glad now that I found out it's not a remake, because we're getting a little too many of those.
A little bit. Yeah. They're coming one after the other kind of right now. So
yeah. How about A Wrinkle in Time? Now this is a supposedly, I haven't read the book, but apparently it's an incredible book. Has Dawn read the book? Your wife Dawn?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a brilliant book. And everything I'm seeing on social media, a lot of people are very, very concerned that it will not do the book justice.
Oh. Well, that happens a lot with movies anymore, you know?
That does happen a lot with movies. Now, Oprah Winfrey's in it, so she'll be a draw for a lot of folks. But it's coming out March 9th of next year, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with A Wrinkle in Time. It's always dangerous to do a movie based on a very, very popular book.
Right.
So
what a coincidence! The Oprah one's just named a Disney legend. Also interesting.
Weird.
Who knew?
We've talked about that before. She's done so much.
Just not generally with Disney. Huge resume. Huge. Disney.
This movie better be huge.
Exactly.
If she's a Disney legend.
Disney, kind of a footnote under her career, but hey, no, it's Oprah.
Okay.
Mulan. Bob Mulan's coming out. I'm not sure how I necessarily feel about that one, but it's coming out.
A live action Mulan.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm more excited about the next movie. You want to tell us about that one?
Again, I like the idea of, obviously they did a great job with Pirates of the Caribbean, huge franchise for the Disney studios. So now we've got coming out, and everybody's excited about this. You've all already heard about it. Jungle Cruise with some fella named Dwayne Johnson. I don't know who he is. Anybody know?
He has a nickname of some kind. I don't remember what it is. It's like
Stone Phillips.
Pebbles. Bam Bam. I don't know. Something like that. Boulder.
This is going to be exciting, I think.
I know. I'm taking his name for granted, I think.
Oh, wow. See? See,
couldn't help it.
You got to get the rocks out of your head. Anyway, what about the next one? I'm nervous about this next one.
Aladdin, I'll tell you. I am slightly nervous as well. I think Will Smith will pull it off. I don't mind Naomi Scott being cast as Jasmine. I don't know if you know her at all.
Oh, yeah.
She was just in the Power Ranger movie.
Yeah.
She's worked with Disney before. She was on the movie Lemonade Mouth on the Disney Channel, which I love.
I think she'll be perfect for that role.
Yeah, she's got the look. She sounds fantastic. She can sing. She can dance. She's got that all covered. Directed by Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. I gotta say, I feel bad for Will Smith. I really do.
You don't think he can do it?
those are huge, huge shoes to fill.
I'll be honest. I would feel more comfortable, not that I don't love Will Smith, the guy doing the Broadway play. Bring him in.
There you
Bring
go.
him in. Give him a shot on the big screen.
Why not?
I mean, everything I've seen, he's fantastic.
Exactly. And I know they're looking for, the name recognition, but I got to be honest, and this is no slam. I love Will Smith too. I really do. But he is, box office death right now. He is. He just isn't bringing in the movies like he did. His last few movies have not done well.
I will say he was smart enough not to do Independence Day 2.
Well,
he was smart enough for that one.
if only the other guys were. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not a good movie. Not a good movie. All right. Out of all of these,
yes.
this one worries me the most. This scares me. This scares me to death. March 29th, 2019, the release of Dumbo, the live-action Dumbo.
So far, it sounds good.
With visionary filmmaker, quote unquote, Tim Burton.
Oh.
Now, Dumbo is probably one of the most tender movies that Disney ever made.
Mm-hmm.
It just tugs at the heartstrings from moment one,
right,
to the very end. It tears at you. We all know what Tim Burton does. Tim Burton's a very dark director. He does a lot of dark stuff. And I'm just so nervous about what he's going to do to this, because let's look at the big picture. A lot of young kids, a lot of kids growing up today aren't going back to the old Disney movies. They're too boring. They're not exciting enough for them, right?
Or they're not on TV.
Or they're not on TV.
Or pay-per-view.
And their parents don't want to spend $25 for an old movie. So this is going to be a lot of these kids' possibly first experience with Dumbo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very nervous about this. I got to be honest. And I know a lot of people love Tim Burton, and I'm not slamming the guy. He has a very specific way of doing movies, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But Dumbo, here's what he says. Here's what Tim Burton says. Right. Dumbo was always one of my favorite Disney films. We are trying to give it the same heart, feeling, and emotion that we all loved about the original. So I'm fingers crossed.
I think that's a good sign right there. I think he's going to show it the love it deserves. I don't think he'll have a quirky look to it, we can guarantee.
Elephants on Parade is going to be I don't know what that's going to end up being. Anyway, what else we got, Tim?
How do you feel about this one? Coming in July 19th, 2019, The Lion King. Jon Favreau.
I love him.
How do you not love Jon Favreau? The technology team behind the movie is introducing all new filming techniques, promising striking visuals never before seen, bringing celebrated characters to life in a whole new way. Now, he did Jungle Book.
He did.
Stunning. It did very well. It did very well.
It did do well.
But this is The Lion King we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I guess they showed a clip. I've not been able to see the clip yet. So I don't want to jump to any conclusions having not seen it. But
yeah. I don't know. Again, another one. Once like same thing with Beauty and the Beast. I enjoyed the live action one. I did. Mm-hmm. But give me the animated anytime. I love the animated one much better. That's just me.
I'll say I love the fact Mufasa is James Earl Jones.
I'm 106 years old, like James Earl Jones. So
for as long as he'll be in the movie, he's going to sound fantastic. No spoiler alert there at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Stampede.
So, wait, what happens to Mufasa? What?
I don't know.
Wait.
Hasn't even come out yet.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing, too. I'll give this one a shot because with Jungle Book, I like Jungle Book. It was okay. But with Jungle Book, you had a human being interacting with the live action CG animals. So this is going to be just all animals. It's not going to be
right.
There's not going to. So maybe. How do you feel about the Nutcracker?
Sounds painful.
And the Four Realms.
But my hands are sore. But I know pecans are hard to do.
Yeah, they are.
Walnuts a little easier.
Almonds.
Yeah. Oh, don't get started on the almonds.
They're the worst. This is coming out November 2nd of 2018, so we got a year to wait. This is Disney's new take on a classic story, The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, inspired by the E.T.A. Hoffman's classic tale. I know The Nutcracker. Is there a Nutcracker in the Four Realms that I don't? Do you know?
I'm not sure. This one was a surprise to me.
All right.
When this one came out.
All right. So I don't know. I like Mickey and the Nutcracker. That's a great animated film for around the holidays.
That's true.
That's a good one, where he fights the Rat King. I don't know.
I hear. Why don't you just take us to the next movie? That one might be a little more popular coming out.
I don't even. I'm not sure I even know what this is. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Is there any kind of buzz about this?
I don't know. When's it coming out?
Go on. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we need to talk about Star Wars: The Last Jedi. It's going to be huge.
It'll break some records more than likely.
It might. It just might. But this one's going to break some records, definitely. The next one. Go ahead.
Infinity War from the Avengers franchise.
Oh, man. Man.
You get some of these movies, you're like, that'll look good. Oh, that's going to do huge. Oh, this is going to do huge. So here's the deal, folks. And I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. We did not. Someone posted this on our Looper Nation Live again. The person that posted this is not the person that shot this, because they ask you at D23, don't videotape any of this stuff. Somebody snuck a camera, cell phone. So that's why we can't have nice things. That's why we can't have nice things, Bob.
Yeah, I know. But it is on Looper Nation Live. Somebody put that up there. They found it in the intranets. It's out there. I mean, it's everywhere.
Right. It's hard to do.
My son has been avoiding it because he just loves the Avengers and doesn't want any part of it. So, that's what's coming out as far as the live action stuff. I'm sure we're going to hear some other stuff that'll be coming out as well. Just a lot going on, so much going on. Of course, Thor Ragnarok or whatever it's called is coming out. That looks fantastic. It's Disney's going to do okay at the box office, I think, this year.
If you're a Star Wars or a Marvel fan, there's no better time to be alive.
Yeah, or a Pixar fan. Look at all the great stuff that they're doing at Disneyland. If you're a Halloween fan, you love Tim Burton's Halloween stuff, go to Disneyland. It's going to be fantastic. So, what else, Tim? This is your realm.
Well, speaking of being a fan,
wrap us up.
I'm a big fan of the Disney Cruise Line.
A little bit.
This is an announcement I don't think anybody saw coming.
No.
A lot of these things had little feelers out or, little leaks. This one, they came out and said, we're not going to have 2 new ships. We're going to have 3.
Isn't that incredible?
So I forget the years, but 3 years back to back. New ship, new ship, new ship.
Right.
Now, there's no whole lot of information. They're going to be a little bit bigger than the Dream and the Fantasy, but they're all going to be sister ships, so they're going to be identical. I mean, footprint identical. But I think you're going to have maybe a new signature restaurant on there where you have Paolo and Remy now.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a third, or maybe there's not a Paolo and a Remy. Maybe they throw something else in there new. Just as nice, but I think you might have a different option. Because just my thinking is if you've done Remy on 2 ships, maybe you don't want to do Remy on a third. You'd rather have a different experience.
Right. Right.
You might have different water things where you have the Aqueduct and the Aquadunk.
Right. It's going to be crazy. I guess they're powered by some new clean burning liquefied natural gas.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know where you fill up with that stuff at.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so it's going to be better for the environment. They're going to be clean burning, so slightly larger than the Dream and Fantasy.
Yes.
So that's going to be crazy.
Now they didn't assign or give us any names yet. That's going to cause the internet to go crazy when those are announced. Right.
It says here completion dates of 2021, 2023, and last one 2022, 2021, 22, 23.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
21 is the 50th anniversary of Disney World.
Oh.
When this ship comes out,
mm-hmm.
what kind of package do you think they're going to make available for a Walt Disney World cruise line package?
An expensive one.
We will keep you guys up to date on that one.
It'll be interesting
as soon as it comes out. It's going to be incredible.
Maybe they'll move one of the older ships, maybe like to Australia or Asia, possibly. Maybe the Mediterranean. We'll have to see how they're going to retask all these ships. Are they going to have to buy another island? Is Castaway Cay now going to be too small, or they're going to need another place? Exciting times to be a Disney Cruise Line fan.
Ooh, here's one prediction I have just off the top of my head while you were saying that, because I didn't even think about them having to relocate the other ships, moving ships around. Here is my prediction. You're going to have a ship leaving out of L.A. for Aulani.
Oh, look at you!
You're going to have a Hawaiian cruise ship that will take you to Aulani, and that will be part of your trip. Will be a land and sea where you're getting on in L.A. You're going to your cruise will take you around the Hawaiian Islands, finally dropping you off at Aulani, and Aulani will be your last 2 or 3 nights.
Right.
And you'll enjoy Aulani and then fly back home out of Hawaii.
With one stop in Ensenada. Because you have to stop at a foreign port. I know, but you have to stop at a foreign port. It's a weird
Nobody wants to go to Ensenada.
No, but still. I'm very excited about this cruise line news. I can't wait for that to start coming out, too, over the next couple of years. Because we just finished up. We've cruised on all 4 ships. Now they're coming out with 3 more. Come on, Disney.
Let me tell you something. We just a little inside track to Resort Loop guys. Tim and I had every intention of going to D23 this year. We were planning on going to D23 this year, and it just didn't work out. And I'm glad it didn't. I got to be honest with you, Tim. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that didn't happen because my head would have come off. You would have had. I'd be in intensive care right now in Anaheim. It would have been. I couldn't have handled all of this news from D23 this year.
Right. I told you before. I wasn't able to follow up during the day, but I was catching up on all this stuff in the evenings. I was like, oh my gosh, it was a crazy day.
Right.
Crazy day out of D23.
Unbelievable. So thanks everybody that helped us out with that. You guys sent us some information on what was going on at D23. We really appreciate it. In particular, our good pal Dee Dee Herring helped us out tremendously with the D23 stuff. So Dee Dee, thank you so much. Dee Dee. You're fantastic. And everybody keeping us informed as to what was going on. We were following along like a ticker, stock ticker. It was crazy. But just going to be some incredible. The next 10 years of Disney is just going to be off the hook, man.
Keep up with it here, though.
Off the hook, yeah. So, Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That is all I've got.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and the website, ResortLoop.com.
I'm ResortLoop Bob on Twitter, Instagram. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, rate us on iTunes, subscribe to the show if you would. And if you'd like to support the show, how would somebody go about helping us out to bring Resort Loop to everybody else?
Go out there to ResortLoop.com/support. That'll take you to our Patreon page, and you can find some more details there.
Absolutely. And by the way, those folks that are supporting us, the new folks, your pins are on their way. So thank you so much for that. So there you go, Tim.
We want to mention the Looper Meet coming up this week.
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely.
This Saturday. What's the date this Saturday?
This Saturday is going to be the 29th,
the 29th.
Of July.
In Cleveland, BA Sweeties. You can find the information there. Information's over on Facebook.
Right. We're going to be there from 1 to 3 at BA Sweeties. It's going to be fantastic. We are going to just have a good time. We got some Looper swag. We got some stuff from our pals at Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company.
Yes,
and
a bunch of other amazing fun. Amazing things to give away.
Yeah, please stop by and say hello. Even if you don't want to hang out for 2 hours with us, that's fine too. Just please come over and say hey.
Awesome.
There you go.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. What else did I want to say? What else? How else on this end the show?
You've been listening to.
Oh, yes, true. Bob, you've been listening to. Long day.
Uh-huh. To what?
Oh,
to Long Day.
The gateway.
They've been listening to Long Day.
I'm getting ready to cramp up the gateway to the magic.
See everybody.
We'll just leave the whole thing in. Why hide the magic?
Thanks for listening to the show, but now you want to share your love of Disney, right? Unfortunately, a lot of our friends, family, and coworkers just don't share the same enthusiasm we do for all things Disney. Well, now MyDismatch.com has made it even easier with the all-new MyDismatch apps for iOS and Android devices. Just download the MyDismatch app and connect with new Disney friends today. And now, for a limited time, you'll get your first month of full membership free just for signing up. Look for the new MyDismatch apps on iTunes and Google Play and start connecting with real Disney friends today.